Hello dear students, you're welcome back to this class of English. Students, in today's video, we will be doing the topic of grammar, that is subject-verb agreement. So come, let's start. So students, in this video, we will learn the basics of the subject-verb agreement. But before understanding the subject-verb agreement, we will understand what is subject and verb in the sentence and how to identify subject and verb in the sentence. Then we will understand what exactly is subject-verb agreement and the basic rule surrounding it. So, without a further go, let's get started. So, what is the subject in the sentence? The subject of a sentence is the person, place, thing or idea that is doing or being something. And what is the verb in the sentence? It is the action performed by the subject or state of being. Let's understand it with an example. Ajay plays cricket regularly. Now, to identify the subject, ask yourself who is performing the action of playing. Who is performing the action of playing? So, it is Ajay. So, Ajay is the subject. Ajay is the subject here. Fine. And to identify the verb, ask the question, what is the subject performing? Playing. It is playing. So, plays is the verb in this case. This way, we can identify the subject and the verb in the sentence, asking these questions. Fine. Now, based on point of view, subject may be in first person, the second person or third person. In the first person, we have I and we. In the second person, we have you. And in the third person, we have he, she, it and they. And based on count, the subject may be singular or plural. Now, what is subject-verb agreement? Now, for making a sentence grammatically correct, a verb must agree with its subject in number. That is to say, in any sentence, singular subject must have singular verb and plural subject must have plural verb. This is the most general rule. Fine. So, I will repeat it again. The singular subject must have singular verb and plural subject must have plural verb. Fine. Okay. But please note, this statement holds true only when the subject is in the third person. Fine. Now let's look into examples to make things clear. Let's look into the example when the subject is singular. Example, that monkey eats a banana. Here the subject is monkey. So, verb will also be singular. So, in this case, it eats. Let's look into one more example. This car goes fast. Here, the subject is car. Fine. Which is singular. So the verb will also be singular. It is goes. In this case, it is goes. Now, let's look into the same examples where the subject is plural. Example, those monkeys eat bananas. Here, the subject is monkeys, which is plural in form. So, the verb will also be plural in form. So, in this case, we have used the word eat. Fine. Let's look into the next example. These cars go fast. Here the subject is cars, which is plural in form. Subject, subject. Fine. So the verb will also be in the plural form. Go, verb. Eat, verb. Fine. So dear students, remember these rules. The rule is the singular subject takes singular verb, singular subject takes singular verb, and plural subject takes plural verb. Fine. Now, please note we have seen the examples only where the third person is used. Now, let's look into the examples where the subject is not in the third person. For example, I read the newspaper regularly. Here, I is singular, but the verb read, this is subject and this is verb. This is singular subject, and now look at this. Look at this read. Read is in the plural form. Fine. Let's look into one more example. We read the newspaper regularly. Here, we is in plural form. Plural. Subject. Singular. Subject. Fine. So, in case of first and second person, there is no rule of the singular subject and singular verb. But plural subject must have plural verb. Clear? Okay. Please remember this concept also. Now, there are some important rules related to subject-verb agreement. Those rules will be discussed in the next video. Now, let's quickly revise what we have learnt in this lesson. Firstly, we talked about what is subject and the verb in the sentence. Then we understood how to identify the subject and verb in the sentence. Fine. Then what is subject verb agreement? Finally, we went through some of the general examples of subject verb agreement. So here we stop for today. I will soon be back to continue the topic. Thank you.